Wait, that's really trippy to me because on the card it says infinite paths, and on the little booklet it says infinite pathways. Joy, success, good changes, and it's the number 19, so two, right? Or excuse me, not two, lol. 10 is what I was trying to say. Two could be significant, I don't know. 19, 10 could definitely be significant. So I find that very interesting that it says paths and pathways, right? Because maybe you're carving a pathway into trying to make it to new growth when it comes to this situation, right? So I don't know. Let's keep digging. Let's keep going. I'm going to use this love message oracle deck again. Please clarify the shapeshifter and friendship energy. What is that? What's going on there? Oh my god, yeah, these incense are like killing my eyeballs right now. Hello? Please clarify. All right, let's see. So, afraid. All right, when you are not with me, I feel afraid. I'm afraid to let you down once you get to know me. I do not want to disappoint you, so I'm avoiding you. I have to overcome this and myself as you see me before coming forward ready. Okay, and again, this plays off the same energy we were having the other day in the reading, right? So, again, right now they're probably afraid to come forward to you in any love situation. That's what caused this separation. And again, we need to remember that although we care about these people in a love and romantic way, showing up as a friend is like way more valuable to people than I feel like we realize. You know, I feel like that's really overlooked when it comes to when it comes to romantic relationship. I'm laughing because this says I love you. Okay, so this says my love for you is infinite, and again with the infinite, right? Infinite pathways. Come on, paths. We are bonded in an eternal love that in beyond the space and time. Close your eyes and reach into this infinity. Know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you in my heart nothing can wait. In my heart can nothing compare with anything. These typos are crazy. Remember always, my love, that I love you. Okay, so they're asking you to tune more into your telepathic bond, your energetic connection. Healing's on the bottom. Again, they're doing their best to go inward, to do the healing, to understand their feelings for you, to understand their worthiness behind like being afraid of not being able to be enough for you, right? Like we all have worthiness wounds. I'm a firm believer in that. You know, it just, they show up in different variations in different ways and maybe different paths and different pathways. But, you know, you have a choice to make, right? Like you don't have to sit around and wait for anybody, right? Time doesn't stop for no man, period. No man, no woman, no nobody. Time does not stop for that. So if you want to not wait for them in a waiting energy, you can't be in a waiting energy and manifest the things that you want, right? Like that's not how manifestation works. You kind of have to release it to the universe, allow the universe to do its thing, and know without a doubt that it is going to come back to you tenfold. All right, please clarify the Six of Birds and love energy. So this person is coming forward. They definitely are, right? And I like how you can't really see them in this picture, right? Like you just see their heart. So they're asking you to see their heart for what it is. They're not asking you to see anything else right now, right? Because people in love, I feel like, in order to know someone, you have to see their heart. And, you know, new beginnings is on the bottom. Oof. So those new pathways are about to open up. I'm thinking about you at this moment. Thoughts of you never leave my mind. No matter where I go, the songs I am hearing reminds me of you. It makes me more vulnerable and think about you even more. Okay, so music is definitely significant to this connection. I know it is for mine. Shit. All right. So, and music is a very cool, clairaudient way to communicate things like from you to the universe or from like your person from the universe. Like it depends on what way it goes. Hold on, I gotta turn off this fucking heater. This shit is driving me crazy. But yeah, so they're definitely thinking about you. They want to tell you they love you. They're afraid to come forward right now before they feel ready, right? And like usually before we take a step or a leap or anything like that, we're never going to really feel ready. We just kind of have to like do it and call it a day. But sometimes it's easier said than done, you know, like they want to come forward in a more clear energy, a more karmically cleansed energy, and they don't want to bring their old shit into you. Like that is what I'm feeling. All right, so clarify. Oh, thank you. Joy. Okay, so 42, 6. All right, things fall apart is on the bottom. So just remember, things fall apart, but the pieces that you can pick up and make something new with is like, it tends to be more beautiful than what you could even imagine. All right, so this situation is going to bring you a lot of joy. There's lots of color in this photo here. Is that a moose? Okay, moose could be significant. Snow could definitely be significant because they're sledding, and I didn't even know you could get moose to sled with you. That sounds like fun, actually. The sun, okay, the happiest card in the deck, 44 again. There we go with the 8. All right, and shadows on the bottom. They are clearing out the shadow aspects of themselves and their lives, okay? They don't want any of their shit drudging into what you all have going on, because you do bring them so much joy. They do love you. They do care about you. They want to end the separation, and they want you to understand as a friend that they're inspiration mask. Okay, they're dropping the mask. You are their inspiration for doing all of these things, which is crazy. All right, not crazy in a bad way, but crazy like that's dope. All right, so look. All right, try one more time. Okay, stranded. My eyes feel like they're strained right now. Shit. Childlike. Okay, you... Isolation. So they're in isolation right now, but you bring in their childlike joy. You allow them to see the world in a different perspective. And this is reminding me of Alice in Wonderland, right? Because that little girl's with the rabbit. I don't know what that dude at the top is doing. That's a little creepy to me, in my opinion. But yeah, isolation, boundaries, community. Again, with the community, the moon, make your move, knowledge. Whew. All right, so, and I saw feelings as well. So they're sitting in isolation right now, but it's not for why you think, right? A lot of times, like, I feel like when people step away or pull back or something like that, we tend to go to the worst case scenario thing. And like, I get it. It's a pattern thinking. It's a trauma response. We're trying to understand things that haven't been said, but like, instead of trying to read through the shit, like, allow your person to come forward. Allow this person to step forward when they're ready, in their wonder. And like, that space that you're giving them right now, they're gonna feel that, right? They're gonna be appreciative of that. They're gonna respect that. They're gonna definitely come through. Maybe they're putting boundaries on their community and the people around them. Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're saying stuff about the connection or about whoever to them, and your person is setting boundaries, okay? In the moon, make your move, all right? So I'm feeling like the new moon is definitely significant. Again, we got the 12/12 portal today, and then Mars enters Capricorn on Monday, and then we got the new moon in Sagittarius, okay? And then post shadow ends around the 19th and the 20th, okay? And then, yeah, I mean, the cosmic stuff doesn't stop coming, okay? Solstice is on the 21st, or Yule. So what is winter solstice, right? We're being appreciative of all of our seasons, of all the things nature brings us. Okay, we're getting ready for a rest period, to turn inward, to isolate, to understand that in that isolation and in that silence, that is where our strength is built. That is where we can find deeper guidance, right? Because it's easy to say that God or the universe isn't talking to us, but I want to counter that with, are you listening though? Are you taking the time out of your day? I'm guilty of this too. Not stopping and pausing and not listening for the messages, or not paying attention to the messages as they come. Because, you know, we're so busy going through life and stuff, and we're like, oh, well, God hasn't said anything. God hasn't done this, done that, like shown me anything. It's like, okay, well, have you made the time to sit still in that? Soulmate. Okay? Whew. All right. Courage on the bottom, message, all right? Divinity. So there is a message coming through, okay? And again, it's not going to be on your time. It's going to be on the universe's time. It's going to be at the perfect time, at the divine light time. I was 919 when I said that. So again, shit doesn't happen on our timeline, right? We, like I talked about in the last video, we only see things at a 3D level. So if we want to step back and see things from a 5D level, stop and listen. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back from a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Meditate. That's a way you can hear the divine speaking to you, is meditation. So meditation could be significant right now. I am listening to some subliminals in the back. Transmute 44, again with all these fours. Okay, so 444, definitely significant. Meditation is definitely a solid way to connect with the Most High, to connect with your inner knowing, inner being, and to block out all that silence. Like, I haven't smoked cannabis in almost a month now, and my intuition is so heightened because I'm not masking and dysregulating my nervous system. I'm sitting in all my shit, right? Like, and I can't even work out right now, which I'm sad about because I sprained like my entire left body at my job, but it is what it is. Like, we have to find other ways, to regulate the things in our lives when the things that we usually fall back on are no longer available to us, whether that be for an injury or that you just can't do it right this second, or whatever the case may be, applied as it resonates. Sometimes water signs can be significant. 18 at the bottom, 9 again. So power. This is like, I feel like people are always in a power struggle when it comes to relationships, right? Like, oh, who's in control now? Who's got more power this? Who's got more power that? It's really never about that, for real. Like, it's never about that. 11:11 when I'm looking at the timer. So yeah, like, we just time and spiritual cleansing. So maybe you need a spiritual cleansing. I just made a cleansing powder thing for my friend. She used it during the full moon. She said she felt a lot lighter. That made me happy to hear, just because, like, I can use things and be like, oh yeah, like, I think this works. But it's a lot different when other people use it and they also feel, and you can collaborate and share your power and your wisdom with other people. Like, I really enjoy that. But that's what community is all about, right? Joy, again, this is the second time we got joy, and home was under that. So you are definitely this person's joy. I really like this depiction too. You're definitely this person's joy. They're licking the rainbow. No comment. But yeah, you are this person's joy. You definitely bring out the childlike wonder in them. You're their sun, moon, and stars, right? Like, they see you as everything. Everything. I'm yelling at myself right now. But yeah. So meditation is definitely significant. Maybe you need to go buy some water. Look, as I said that, you got the patience card and this person in the background's fishing. So again, maybe you need to go buy water, nurture. So again, go outside. Like, I know it might be cold wherever you are. Whew, Lord knows I want to see the sun. But yeah, seasonal affective disorder is a thing. I'm just saying, guys, okay? All right. Let's see. Still, go by nature. And I think that's interesting because this person looks like they're standing in like an ICC, right? So ICC, that is very hard to say. So embrace. And then you got the new moon up there, right? Dark moon. Okay, so the new moon, like I said, is definitely significant. It's asking you to embrace all these feelings, to breathe through what you're feeling right now. Again, to connect and just to fall back in that patience and faith, to know that everything is going to be okay. Regardless of how it turns out, it is going to be okay. And you've gotten through tougher things before, I'm sure. All right, so one last card from here, please. Oh my. One last. Okay, thank you. Create magic. Okay, so what did that quote say? It says, when your thoughts get loud inward, you need to create outwardly. So I feel like that's significant. 1331 when I said that. So yes, and then the create card came out, and magic. So your magic is within you, creating, you sharing those creations with the world, right? Because you never know who's going to need what you're creating, regardless of what it is. It could be anything. And there's a message in a lot of things right now. I forgot what the transit is right now, but a reader I follow was talking about it. And he was saying, I think it was Mercury enters Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken. So he was talking about right now a lot of truths are being spoken. Now, whether that be a truth for you or if the truth is actually real, that's irrelevant. You know what I mean? It's up to your discernment, your intuition to feel whether or not you need to be speaking right now, or you have a bigger message to be put out currently, right? All right, so I'm gonna get some tarot cards real quick. Let's see. All right, please clarify the energy of this spread for my people. Please clarify. Cool, I'm a cool couple now. Oh yeah, okay. Woo, 10 of Wands, all right? Burden and responsibility. So obligation. You're no longer feeling obligated to show up as whatever person you feel like the world is expecting you to show up as. You're stepping up into your high empress, or your high priestess energy, excuse me. All right, you're trusting your unconsciousness more, and you're integrating that unconsciousness with your consciousness in order to follow your intuition. All right, you're trusting your higher power. You're definitely trusting your inner voice more than anything right now. That's funny because I was on the phone with my cousin and she said something that I was like, yo, bro, like I'm not in the business of allowing people to make me question my intuition anymore, right? Like that's just not something I do. Okay, so when I say I feel something about a person, that someone is doing, I'm not questioning that shit anymore. Yeah, I'll hear your opinion about it, okay, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not listening to you. That's what I know, right? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I spent too much time questioning myself and my intuition. Absolutely not. We're not doing that anymore, all right? So when I say someone messaged me just to get some information to see if I'm still down bad, just to see if they're still doing better than me a little bit, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that that's what it is because they didn't respond back. Yeah. Maybe they didn't have the energy to respond back. Yeah, bitch, well, they had the energy to come in my inbox being weird, right? Like, no. Don't do that. That's weird. Bitch, where you been lately? Stop playing with me. All right, Ace of Wands. Ooh, and the Hierophant. Stop. I'm taking both of these, okay? Holy shit. All right, the Ace of Wands. Something beautiful is coming, okay? All right, again, with the social groups and the conformity, knowledge and beliefs, okay? You're starting to question some of the beliefs you have, and maybe you're gaining more knowledge on these things, okay? Again, with the inspiration, creative spark, initiative, new passion, enthusiasm, and energy, okay? So you're on the way to creating something beautiful, right? Like maybe you already are. Death, something is falling apart so it can come together even better, right? What is that quote? It says something about I forget what it's called, but they break like glass. I don't know, somewhere overseas. I want to say, is it China? I don't remember where it is, but they break the glass and then they mend it with gold, right? So that's what you're doing right now. Your pieces are all laying out in front of you. Excuse me, damn. All you have to do now is put your pieces back together and add some gold to that, right? It's time. All right, Six of Pentacles. Oof, generosity, charity, community. Again with community. All right, support, sharing, giving, and receiving, and gratitude, okay? So it's definitely Six of Swords, moving on, departure, leaving something behind, distance, accepting lessons. Okay, so you're accepting and integrating these lessons now, okay? What did I say the other day in my post? I said the space between trauma and healing changes, flows, and adjusts when you take the time to focus on your healing and to focus on what's actually going on the inside, okay? And again, I'm talking to myself too. I'm not just talking to you all. I'm definitely talking to myself as well. So again, something is going on with your community, whether that be your taking stock of what you have, like who's around you and things of that nature, the energy they bring into your life. Like, is that connection still a valuable connection in my eyes? Because it really doesn't matter. The Magician, yep, something is definitely changing. You're resourceful and your willpower is coming back, okay? You have a desire to bring into fruition all of the things that you want, okay? Who doesn't want to do that, right? I'm just saying. But yeah, so you're leaving behind something. You're definitely walking away from something that doesn't serve you anymore. And I really think and feel like it's going to be someone in your so-called community, right? And again, maybe this is a person that was only negative in your mind and ear about the person that you love or care about, or, you know, not that you're waiting on them to heal, but like you are in a space where you're focused on your healing and you just are in this knowing, sitting in this knowing that you're going to come back together with them, right? It doesn't matter how it looks to the outside world. It's really up to your knowing and your intuition. So please sit still, meditate, do whatever you need to do to reconnect with your intuition and your higher being, okay? Come together with some of these people that you trust and care about, and they understand you without really having to speak, okay? Fear's right here as well. And trust, okay? So root, oh my gosh. Nurture came up again. Okay, so what did he say? That there's a Buddhist monk, he said fear is yourself. Like your fear is yourself. Okay, so you're going to allow your community, your spiritual community, to help you become rooted. and to trust this process, right? Because change is scary, change is hard, right? It's just one of those things that, yeah, it's definitely difficult. So I pray this helps somebody that needed it, and I pray there was a message in it for you. Happy 12/12, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.